reasons as to why we're doing a quick live. Um, Things that I think are in the background, going to push forward with them. Um, think of a few nerves with the World Handicap system. I think that is why the average scores have gone up over the last wee while. Because when you play in a competition, generally, you don't have that many divisions. So you're thinking you're going to have to go like super low to win anything. And if you're competitive at all, then that little thing in the back of your mind tells you to go for everything rather than be Mr. Consistent and uh, take your medicine, that type of thing. Go for the impossible, right? So you know that unless you shoot 61, 62, you might get a top four finish, just like Mike did, you know. And at the weekend, he played excellent. He played really well. Um, Top four finish, nothing wrong with that. Yes, he played conservative golf. Some of us have got conservative golf in us, others have not. And I think this is where the system falls down. The World Handicap system can't be correct because when you play in a Texas Scramble, how the heck can these scores come in? 48, 51. I mean, how is that humanly possible? Let's admit the fact that if you play a par 71 and you shoot 11 under, that's some shooting. Um, if you shoot like 10 or whatever under, and then you have another further 5 shots or 6 shots off, maybe seven, you're in the realms of fantasy golf. And the thing I think that everyone misses in the whole of the club golf scenario, and I think clubs are a bit to blame for this. The people talk about like camaraderie, friendship, uh, how how they feel welcomed in their golf course, golf club. But see, without competition golf, you've got none of that. Golf clubs in general need to have more competition golf on offer. Why? Because you play in a competition with the hopes of winning or playing well. You meet new people, you mix, you use the clubhouse. These are things you should be doing. I'm not saying you will do it. Some people don't like competition golf. If it was me, I would have a ladies' medal Tuesday, Thursday. Nothing wrong with having like maybe a Sunday as well. I'd have like gents on Saturday, Wednesday medal. I'd have seniors on a Friday. I'd have as much competitive golf options as possible within a club because it means that your members are going to be there competing, mixing, meeting new people, using the facilities, using the bar, having something to eat, not just turning up, finishing a round, posting a score, chucking their clubs in the car, and driving off. Um, I think I've noticed it more actually since I became what is termed as a midweek midweek member because I'm playing more golf than I ever have, and I genuinely do not miss playing at the weekends. It's it feels awesome playing on a Saturday or a Sunday, like one day out of however many months, but I genuinely don't miss it for a number of reasons. One of them being it's like 5 hours of your life that you'll never get back at the weekend, and during the week you've just got more time. Golf course is less busy, more relaxed. There's so many ups and not many downs. So who we got? A couple of you online. Any questions? Or that arsehole behind this first one? Just fire them in because we're here, just waiting on a train. Been out today, lots to do. Oh, nightmare scenario, but we'll not go into that on a live. Waiting on phone calls, billed for phone calls. I mean, how ironic. When someone tells you, oh yeah, you've got a 45-minute phone call planned, and I'm going to be charging you £5 a minute. Right. I thought, wow, I was back in the 80s. I mean, I know mobiles have got cheaper, but I don't mind that being about a minute call on a. But yeah, so I think we did touch a lot of raw nerves with this World Handicap System query. I honestly think that what were they expecting to happen? I genuinely think they've created a monster, and if you open up your Scottish golf or English golf or Wales or Ireland, you look at your scores and you see that green line, right? That is your buffer zone for the next round you're going to put in. So if you want to be that guy that manipulates it, oh, so if I shoot lower than 84, I'm going to get cut. But if I shoot higher than 84, then I'm going up. How easy is that? Like, and they say, oh, that's not going to happen. You look at scores, you look at the way golf's going, unless clubs address this like pretty sharpish, put more competitions on, they've got more chance of people getting out the habit and just going, you know what, I'll maybe just no bother joining a club and I'll just play the odd bounce game. I mean, I've already had this conversation at the weekend there. I'm saying there's a brilliant Texas Scramble coming up at Glenbervie, fabulous Texas Scramble coming up at Leven. I think Robert even mentioned to me, oh, there's a Texas Scramble coming up at Bridge Allen, 4 man. But speaking in the clubhouse to a few guys that we finished with at the weekend, they're like, no way am I playing in any Texas Scramble ever again because I've watched it and like you're meant to take four drives or four shots at par threes and da 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 da. And he says the scores just coming in are just. I'm not saying that though. What I'm saying is that is the belief now that the scores coming in are like impossible, um, or to the extent where you're questioning is that mathematically possible, um, and that's where they've got. So if anything, it's actually putting people off playing golf, isn't it? Rather than the other way about. Right. Uh, so I'm not wanting to put too much of a negative spout on it, but yeah, it's one of those things. So I'm not going anywhere, and you guys are commenting. Thanks for the comments. See you all soon. We'll end this now. Exactly. See you all soon.